there would be one scene where Optimus Prime has a mouth and he's talking, and another one where he doesn't. Right next to him, like, spells your Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, got a new clip here for Transformers Rise of the Beast when Prime meets Primal. I'm like, oh, friends or enemies? Why are you flexing?
I don't know.
It's like you're flexing about Transformers? Tell me something about the Beast Wars then.
No. Because it's Beast and Beast, so like...
Oh, that's your beast mode.
Yes.
Oh. So we got some fans telling us, you know what, John, you should go back and watch those Beast World cartoons, right? You get a little bit of history. Sort of like how Star Wars fans would tell me that you should go back and watch the Star Wars Clone Wars to get some back history before you watch some of the newer stuff. I'm like, yo, man, I ain't got time for that shit. Here's the thing, right? It isn't just about time. For me, it's also about the fact that a lot of the stuff that was produced back in the day, especially early CGI, was just so bad for me that I can't watch it without cringing. Especially, you know, someone who's been in the video game industry. Like, I go back and look at my old work and some of the early, like, 3D stuff, and I'm like, oh, God, it looks so bad. So I can't do it. I can't get immersed enough in it. I actually own the box set for the Transformers Gen 1, the original cartoon series, because I was so enamored with that growing up.
Really?
That I'm like, I went and bought it. It was expensive. It's like $100 because it's really hard to find. And I sat there and I watched them. And about halfway through, I'm like, God, this is freaking terrible. Like, forget about, like, bad CGI. Bad animation is even worse. Back in the day, I even wrote, like, a story about it for one of these geek sites. Just to say that, man, the animation was just all over the place. You could tell that they didn't know how to animate cars transforming. So sometimes they would just, like, do it in some random way. You're like, what's going on here?
That's
some
horrible.
Really bad. Yeah. So my suggestion is for all you folks, don't go back and relive your childhood with some of the stuff because it'll just ruin your rosy tint of how you remember it.
Or it could be on the other way. You can appreciate the...
No, the shit was just crap.
Really?
Yeah. There were some episodes that was great and some storytelling, but a lot of the animation was really bad. And there's some backstory to it, too. Like, apparently, they decided to outsource to some cheaper houses halfway through kind of thing, and you can tell it was really bad. It was different animation studios that they clearly didn't talk to each other, and, like, oh, God.
Okay.
All right, well, let's just check this clip, man, all right? Because, you know... It looks like they're finally doing this series justice. By the way, if you want to hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my podcast.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
Watch her go animal on you. And away we go. I love the way they animate him.
Why are you hunting for the key?
Yo, Donkey Kong, stay away from my friend. Mirage, don't worry. You boys got this.
Uh-oh.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
What the fuck?
Hey! Not so
Does he have glasses?
Over here, kitty.
Kitty.
Stand down. I won't ask a second time.
Don't stand down. I want to see a fight, actually. Maybe they end up being friends. It's obvious from the other trailers. I still want to see effing fight. I wanted to see that gorilla just boom.
Have they ever
pound him like in Donkey Kong and Mario movie?
Have they ever like fought in a magazine or something like
magazine
or like in the old story original?
I don't know. Like I said, I refuse to go back and watch the original Beast War stuff. I just had inklings to remember seeing an episode or two, and that was about it. Otherwise, I'm going in fresh here, man. Going in with a fresh pair of undies, baby.
Oh, okay.